back their money and they come on over here and they purchase a nail salon or a corner store or a cell phone store. But watch the difference. They'll purchase one of those, and instead of not helping their fellow man up to try to get what you got, what they do is they bring one of their cousins over and help them get a loan to get the same thing they got. Then you see two of them in the same area. Then you see three of them in the same area. Then you see four of them in the same area. And who's spending the money? But we are our brothers and sisters' keeper. We've been taught it's a dog-eat-dog world. Get in where you fit in. Getting it while the getting is good. Listen to those three. Dog-eat-dog world. Get in where you fit in. Getting it while the getting is good. I guarantee you none of those three racist cultures teach their people that. How do we get above that? We go through this cycle every 4 or 5 years. Feel good. Let's go march. What does that solve if we don't manifest results? What does it actually resolve? There's over 400,000 black-oriented nonprofits. There's over 750,000 black-owned businesses. So in turn, we have over 1 million entrepreneur businesses that are functioning through the United States. Small, big, long-term, short. So when we come up with these awesome ideas of Black Money Matters, or let's create our own stores, our own clothing, or our own cars, or whatever it may be, all it is rhetoric. Because we're not going to take those sacrifices that we were just talking about with the other three cultures. We ain't going to take that sacrifice. That crabs in a bucket. They say, that crabs in a bucket mentality. I say crabs in a bucket effort. Because that's what we're thinking when we do it. If we're going to act the way, we might as well say the way. How is it that we can see someone trying to do something positive and we shoot it down? Someone of that stature, like Minister Louis Farrakhan, how in our minds that we couldn't give up $1 but we go to the corner store and spend $1 on chips, cigarette, drink, whatever the case may be. Who's to know what that dollar could have done if every single African American would have followed his lead? But we were all feeling good in Washington. We was all feeling good. We was all feeling warm and fuzzy when they were speaking. I got to be there. Million Man March, I got to be there. Million Man March 2, I got to be there. President Obama's inauguration, I got to be there. All this feeling good. All these marches, injustices, we're all together. We're off in about 30 days flat. And I ain't talking about the coon segment, because it ain't, that segment of people is going to be the way they are. And that's a small percentage. But we're talking about people trying to make a difference, a real difference. And then when they want to make a difference, we shoot it down. But we are brothers and sisters keeper. It's good to see people come together and everything and celebrate different holidays and all the different things that we see in society. But I have a question. Why is it that we, as a people, celebrate with passion? See, I'm not going to say it like a lot of people say it. We celebrate with passion other people's cultures, but they don't celebrate our culture at all, except when they make a statement or put on a sale or put it on TV. Now, maybe somebody can tell me otherwise. But I have never, ever, because our home base in the United States is the hood. Okay? So, let's just use an example of Harlem. I don't think that a group of Asians or a group of Hispanics or a group of whites say during Black History Month that we are going to get a whole bunch of buses and everything, and we're going to get on the bus and we are going to go to Harlem and we're going to spend thousands of dollars at Harlem businesses. Now, you do what you want. I will never tell anyone not to do what they want. But if you're going to say, well, blacks don't have this, blacks don't have that, or blacks don't get this opportunity, or blacks don't, we don't get fair shot, how much would have helped, just with the same example I was saying, thousands of buses going to Harlem and doing the same exact thing that folks did for St. Patrick's Day, that they do for Cinco de Mayo, what they do for the Chinese New Year, all these different cultures, that the culture is not doing it for you. So don't complain about what status quo is. Don't complain because if you allow the media and society to say, you know what, just maybe you should sit this one out. Just maybe you should sit this one out because, they said something about black people 14, 20 years ago, so let's just sit this one out. Now, the next day, we all on social media. Oh my God, look what just happened. This cat is in here, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And we sat out. We sat out. Now we on our own. We on our own now. So you best believe, just because he didn't get the wall, or no, let's go they, because I think he's a puppet of it. They didn't get the wall. They didn't get Obamacare. They haven't gotten the things that they want to get so far. But remember, we only 40, 45, 60 days in. So that process of voting is very, very important. Bringing our own people in. But even with that, I'm not voting for him because of this, that, or the other. I'm sitting that out. I'm not voting for her because of this, that, and the other. We good for that. I'm not supporting them for this, that, or the other. Then at the end of the day, we complaining. So, with that, I believe everybody's purpose should be to link up, to serve, to uplift our people. Because I could have told that young man today, listen, I want you to do the basketball. I didn't say anything about art because I might have Freddie O and Sally coming to do the art. And that opportunity for him is gone. That may change his life. He may go to stardom. Give your fellow brothers and sisters an opportunity. If somebody comes to you and say, hey, can you do this? Or can you speak at this? Or can you help me with this? Why say no because you don't want them to succeed? What is your purpose? Where do you see your purpose in 5 years? Not what do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you see your purpose in 5 years? My purpose, I want to be the next United Way. This nigga crazy. Some dreams may have crazy attachments.